What's up? What's happening? Are you all feeling this full moon in Pisces energy? I think I'm going to do a reading for this full moon in Pisces energy. I even wore my moon shirt. It says, the sky is the limit. Sky's the limit. Okay? Because I like this. I'm digging this moon thing and the flowers anyways. So what is the full moon in Pisces about? Now, full moons, if you're familiar with the phases of the moon, how they go from like the crescent and it becomes bigger until it culminates into a big old full moon. Full moons are combinations like full. New moons is the start and the beginning of the moon phase. Okay, so new moons, people usually use that night or that day to do, well, witches, to do set intentions and cast certain spells underneath the new moon, because it's new energies, the beginning of the moon phase. And then after like the 28 days, 30 days cycle, the moon becomes full. So when the moon is full, it's culmination. So things are being released on the full moon. So you set your intentions under the new moon, and then things come out in fruition on the full moon. Now, full moon in Pisces, Mommy. They say that it's the harvest moon. Mommy. So definitely a lot of things are going to be released during this full moon. For example, since it's in Pisces, Pisces is dealing with... Yes? Okay, baby. I spent all day with you doing everything that you wanted to do. Mommy needs her time now. Now, full moon in Pisces here. So in the tarot, you have a moon, right? This is a card of Pisces and Cancer. Now, in Pisces, your intuition, psychic abilities are heightened. Mommy. And in this full moon, a lot of things that were hidden are coming to light. So, you might get a lot of downloads or weird ass dreams or weird hunches, or come into sudden like realization about things during this full moon. And usually you can feel the energy, depending on how sensitive you are, a couple of days or even a week before and after the full moon. Now, in the past week, I definitely came into a lot of realization about things, about manifesting, about why the fuck I'm here in this particular situation that I'm in. Things about people. You know, I definitely got a lot of downloads my damn self. A lot of dreams. You know, intuitive nudges and stuff like that. And I definitely had my fair share of like negative energy attacks too. So that's the downside of that. Instead of people attacking you physically, you know, for those who are spiritually gifted or know somebody else that practices that kind of stuff, like a witch doctor, a witch, Sarahana, whatever you want to call it, that shit is real. So, over here, it's the 20th already. So, now as we're speaking, it's probably the 20th over there in the US. What? Good job. So, everybody should be, you know, I mean, depending on your placements in your astrological chart, some people are more sensitive than others. Some people might be like totally mental and crazy, depending on how you were vibing already, because Pisces is emotions also. So, I mean, everybody reacts to the moon energy differently. Some people might be super drained and tired. Some people might be super manic and like I said, crazy. And since we're dealing with Pisces, emotional, mental, intuition, things are happening. So,
Mommy, what color is it? Mommy, what color is it?
it's red.
Red? Oh, it's called red.
Let's hop to it.
Huh?
I have a moon oracle deck, but it's packed up. And I'm gonna dig through. So we'll use a different oracle cards later.
Mommy, what is? Mommy, what is? Mommy, what
I'll be
is?
with you in just a moment.
Mommy, what is?
I
Mommy,
took him out today
Mommy,
and he completely ignored me for hours.
Mommy,
Now that we're home and I'm focused on something else, he wants my attention.
Mommy.
What? Oh, great. Anyways, moving right along. So this is going to be a full moon in Pisces reading. And it's for my collective.
Yeah.
Or perhaps for me, because I don't really have a whole lot of people who watch my videos yet. So we'll see what the energy is like, what we're going to pick up, what storyline or advice or situations we're going to pick up for this full moon in Pisces, the harvest moon energy. I feel like a lot of people not only are going to come into a lot of knowledge, things they didn't see before, there's because of the knowledge that is coming up to the surface, it can heal people or thrust people into making a decision or go in a new direction that better serves them. And also, I forgot to mention, a lot of triggers, wounds, been popping up for me and people around me in the last week. So in order to heal, those triggers are going to come up so you can realize some things and heal some things. Okay. First card, the Empress, Queen of all queens. Okay, she's abundant. She's embodies the whole feminine energy. She's poised. She's nurturing. She's wise. Feminine energy. And with it is Queen of Wands energy. This is Leo, Sag, Aries energy. She's the witch. See the black cat? She can manifest, a very good manifester. Okay, she's very attractive. I heard very persuasive.
I pick also. You pick also.
This is energy. I'm not feeling like this is an actual person because we're talking about the full moon and energies. And for the feminines, okay, if you have a majority feminine energy, because everybody has feminine and masculine energy, this is a good time to freaking manifest. Okay? Go underneath the moon, stare at the moon. If you have some rituals that you like to do or look up or feel comfortable or meditate, embody this energy of being this shit. I'm the queen of all queens. I'm in control. I am abundant. I am wise. I am the queen of all queens. Okay? Nothing can get to me. I am powerful. Harness that energy to fucking manifest what you want. Okay? The Empress does not worry. She's solid. She's sure. That's a good way to manifest things. Okay? I feel a lot of people's if you've been grounding yourself or in a good emotional or mental place, I think you guys will find that you're manifesting a lot quicker. Like things are coming to you a lot quicker around this time. I know I have been manifesting things a lot quicker, and I'm definitely cultivating this energy. I'm sure I'm powerful. I can create, because she's also a creator, because she's a mother. Okay, she could be pregnant, not just pregnant with a baby, but pregnant with a dream, pregnant with destiny, you know, manifesting, attracting all good things, being powerful. Getting what you want. Okay? I actually had a realization about that today. Right? Which is probably going to help me be a more efficient manifester, because I had a realization today. Moving on. 2 of Cups. Partnerships. Coming together. And I happened to see, when I looked at my device, the Hierophant. Solid commitment. Even marriage. I feel like there's a lot of coming together. You know, because of all this information coming out, or maybe you have a lot of realizations about yourself and others. Either new relationships, you're going to attract new relationships or partnerships, or rekindle and heal broken ones. Healing, healing, healing. Because the moon can be healing. Chariot, moving forward, victory, making a decision. Very good card. So maybe if you were stuck in manifesting something, or if you were stuck in your relationships, whether it's friendships, your partner, co-workers, if you felt like you were stuck or nothing was moving or it's boring or what the hell do I do with this? Realizations and information will be pouring in to you to make a decision on how to handle them. If you got to move on from these relationships because you outgrown them and you're shedding yourself, because that's what I hear also. Spiritual upgrades, okay? Spiritual upgrades. Part of the information and downloads is realizing that certain friendships, relationships no longer vibe with you, or you don't vibe with, you're not on the same frequency anymore, and you probably have to leave it behind. Do you know? I mean, you can be with a group of friends where all they want to do is party and get drunk and talk about gossip, and you're realizing I'm stuck. Like, I want a better life. I want to hang out with people who are more intellectual, got something to talk about. Or I want to be around people who are really spiritual, that's very healing. I'm tired of, running around in circles and my life is not improving. That's the first step, is to realize what's happening right now in your life and knowing and admitting that you want change so you can move forward. So some relationships are definitely going to be re-evaluated. I actually, now that this came out, I actually was thinking all week, because I've been triggered like all week, 7-8 days, just triggered by everybody around me. Like, what the hell? Why? Okay, so why am I feeling triggered? What do I have to feel? What do I have to heal in this? What is it in me that I have to heal? Or am I triggered? Or am I triggered because my intuition and my insights say, you need to get out of this. You need to move on from this person. Or this person is no longer, is no longer, you're not on the same frequency as this person. Like, why are we even friends? Do you know what I mean? Or maybe I also found myself revisiting, re-evaluating certain relationships. Okay, like, so like, why am I investing and making effort? And it's like watering a dead plant. You know what I mean? So you need to prune and move away from that. Move away from towards something that's more beneficial for you, or mutually beneficial. Do you know what I'm saying? And the other thing I'm hearing is, just because you have history with somebody, does not mean that they're good for you and you're vibing in the same frequency. You know what I mean? It's sad to admit, even though you've been friends for like decades or something, since childhood or something, like, you just outgrow them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, oh, you should move away and block them forever and ever and after. I mean, that could be the case if they're really toxic or really holding you back from bettering yourself. But I mean, you know, how you invest your time or what kinds of things you talk or share about yourself to them. Because sometimes if you don't have real supportive friends and you tell them your dreams or what you're doing, they can shoot it down and feed the seed of doubt in your mind. That's why it's important. I think in my last video or the video before that, if you're trying to manifest something, I don't care how long you've been friends with somebody or you talk to them every day, you know, just out of privacy for yourself, when it's time, then maybe you can share what you're manifesting. But sometimes sharing is not a good idea because they can reflect doubt or plant the seed of doubt in your mind, you know, so your stuff doesn't come into fruition. Oh my gosh, just want to come out. The Hierophant. Ooh, spirituality. I think a lot of people are waking up to their spiritual gifts. Things that maybe they were avoiding, that they kind of knew, but they were pushing to the back burner or pushing away. You know, a lot of people's belief systems are changing. Okay. Being open to your spiritual gifts. Healing, balancing out. And it flew right on the Hierophant. Okay, but also this is a good message for healing and balancing out relationships. Cut out who you need to cut out. Limit your time with certain people that you need to limit. You know, or go towards people that you feel drawn to, that you know that will serve a higher purpose for you. See, angel, okay? This is spiritual also, okay? I think a lot of people are going to come into their tribe or start to realize who the real motherfucking tribe is, okay? And they're going to start to categorize relationships. Like, okay, this friend is good for when I want to have a good time. Okay, this friend, because they're only good for party, they're not good for business, they're not good for spiritual growth, they're not good for important situations. So I'm just gonna categorize this person as party person. Then this person is good for lifelong partnerships, somebody I can grow with, somebody who's also spiritual. Okay, and this person here, this other person is good to grow spiritually with. This is my spiritual tribe. You know, start categorizing people and putting them in their place in your life. Do you know? Because I feel like a lot of people are starting to wake up and wanting to get their life in order. Like a shake up. Like, how can I improve my life? Queen of Cups energy. Okay, this is water energy. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Feminine energy. What's emotionally and spiritually important to you? Look how she's looking at the cup. Okay, prioritizing things that are emotionally fulfilling and spiritually fulfilling to you. Like, for example, maybe your group of people that you hang with, have always been about money, status, looks, reputation, but that's about it. It's shallow, okay? You can't really connect with them in an emotional level or a spiritual level, okay? They're not healing, to your spirit or your soul, or you're not growing with them, except for maybe financially. You have to, this full moon in Pisces, you're going to realize what is really important to you in your life. Because money, okay, yes, we need money because we need to pay bills. We need to feed our kids, but there are other things that are important or way more important on the priority list. Okay? Because when you die, you don't even take your fucking body with you, okay? You leave everything behind, just the way it is. You go into your room, your bed is still there, your fucking clothes are still there, your soap and your fucking deodorant is still there, but you're not. So material things, yeah, it has its place in your life. And of course, I like luxury and comfort things. I like spending money. But don't make it be the ruler of you. Do you know what I mean? That you miss out in fulfilling relationships. That you miss out on your spiritual tribe, Experiences and who you love is what you really take with you when you fucking leave this earth. Like I said, your deodorant is still going to be on that fucking dresser. Okay? You leave your body here. What the fuck do you take with you? Knowledge. Who you loved. Your connections. And that's how people remember you. People who really love you or appreciate you, remember the connection they had with you and the knowledge that you left behind. I don't know why I had to freaking go on a rant with that. Because I did, go through a loss a few weeks ago. Her stuff is still here. We left it the way it was. And that shit don't really mean nothing. And when you think of somebody, if you have, of course, everybody's experienced somebody that has passed. What do you remember about them? How they made you feel, who they were to you. So this is a time to realize what's really important in your life. What do you want to create in this life? What do you want to manifest in this life? Besides the goodies, the money and stuff like that. But what's the deeper meaning? What deeper stuff do you want to manifest? What relationships do you want to repair? Or what you have to move on from so you can grow? We came into these bodies to experience things. Okay? We came into these bodies to taste things, to feel things, with this vessel. Okay? Energy is energy, right? Spirit is spirit. But when you're in these bodies, you can taste things, you can smell things. You interact differently with other, you know? What are you going to take with you when the time comes? What are you going to do with the rest of your life from this point on? You know what I mean? I don't know. All of a sudden now I'm thinking about the purpose of why this pandemic has been going on. I mean, we're, 18 months or more than 18 months, almost like a year and a half into this pandemic, and it seems like it's flaring up again. And people, I mean, I don't know about you, but my life got fucking rearranged during this fucking pandemic last year. Okay? But it was for the better. Okay? So we're entering the age of awakening. Okay? A lot of people are starting to wake up. You know, that there's more than fucking waking up, working for somebody, coming home, paying bills, watching TV, get a little nookie here and there. There's more to fucking life than that. Whatever the fuck it is that you believe in. Jesus, Buddha, you know. To make your belief system will make you see life as a human differently. You know what I mean? And make you live life differently. Maybe you've been stuck living a life like a damn robot. You wake up, you go to work, you fucking come home, you watch a little TV, you eat a little dinner, you pay all your bills, you go to sleep, you wake up, you go to work. No. Life is supposed to be beautiful and exciting and stimulating. It's all about your beliefs. Waking up. Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. A love. Overflow of emotions.
Mommy, I want to eat.
Here's your leftovers from tonight. Where did I put it? Oh, here. Here. You don't want this? This is your leftovers from your dinner. You don't want this? Okay, what do you want? You gotta wait. Okay, give me a second, please. So this goes hand in hand because you got a lot of cup energy, water energy, okay? Pisces is water. Pisces is emotions and psyche and spiritual, you know what I mean? And spirituality. There's a lot of cup energy, emotions, okay? What's important to you? Emotionally, spiritually. Emotionally balancing out as well. That's why, depending on your placements, on your chart, in your natal chart, there's a lot of people that are going to be like manic, like either depressed or, you know, all in their emotions for no fucking reasons. They have to release. I feel like that. Release, because there's a lot of water overflowing. Like, release. And it came out underneath the Chariot. Like, they gotta move on from stuff. Purge. purge.
No,
Okay, so we have the King of Wands that came out with the Knight, okay, and it came out underneath the Queen of Wands. So we got like the whole family here, okay. We have the Queen, the King, and the Knight.
Wow, yeah.
The only thing missing is the Page. And like I've met, okay, so she's like the mother of all mothers, right? So this is like indicating to me, and this is my husband card, like in the tarot as a reader. Like when this comes out, this is like, this signifies like husband. So to me, like this is like family. Cancer, which is a water sign, okay, is about family and foundations. Maybe a lot of family traditions and family beliefs are going to start changing. Because maybe there's some realization about what's important and they're trying to heal some stuff. Yes. Okay, here. A lot of emotional stuff and things about relationships. Oh my God. As I'm saying that, 10 of Cups, more water energy. Cups is water. Water's emotions and intuition, okay? So this is more about family. And it came out underneath, the 2 of Cups and relationships and more cups. There's 2 cups and water in this Temperance card. And it can't, oh my God, nurturing, family, relationships and beliefs and what's important and love and emotion. Reevaluating and really building a solid foundation in your relationships. Some relationships, the foundation's got to crumble down so you can build again, or you need to completely move on from it because you're no longer on the same frequency, or they're just not beneficial to you. Like they're stifling your growth. Oh my God. I just smeared my eyebrow, but okay, anyways. Fix what can be fixed. Release what you cannot. Okay? And also, with that note, you can't fix anybody. Okay? They have to be willing to cooperate and heal themselves and come forward to meet you halfway too. Okay? You can't go in and try to fix somebody or heal somebody because everybody's responsible for their own healing. So like I said, if you gotta walk away, you gotta walk away. But if you can save it, save it. Having the wisdom to know the difference, what to save and what to leave. Oh my gosh, I came into a realization about that this week too. There's just some relations you gotta just walk away from. And it's not because they're bad, okay? If you gotta walk away from them, oh my God, speaking of that, cutting off and strength. 2 of Swords is, cutting off, making a decision, or blocking, okay? And there's a fucking moon there, okay? Having the strength and the courage. If you gotta leave somebody or people behind, you gotta fucking leave them behind. And we're not saying that they're bad people. It's just that you're not on the same frequency. Not everybody is for everybody, and not everybody is going to be supportive or important in your personal earth journey. There's a time and season for everybody. You know what I mean? People come and go. And sometimes if you gotta cut off somebody that you've been friends with for decades, or even your own family members, and sometimes you gotta do that shit. Have courage. Have faith. Have patience with yourself. Be forgiving. Okay? Like I said, I'm not saying if you got to walk away and cut people off, they're bad people. No, it's just that your paths, you need to separate. You know? Nobody's exactly at fault. You know what I mean? Everybody's got the responsibility. You know? The sun came out. Illumination coming out. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Because there's a lot of cups and emotions here. And I think a lot of people, when they're trying to navigate these energies, it's not easy. They might be like super emotional. Okay, breakups happening. They're all fucked up in the head and all emotional. Just know that this is for your benefit. So you can bring whatever needs to be brought up to the surface to heal it. Okay? And it's gonna result in a better life. Okay? There's light at the end of this fucking tunnel. Because not everybody's gonna have all this moody shit going on the full moon in Pisces today or tonight, wherever the hell you're at right now. Some people will navigate these energies very easy. Because, you know, that's their element. I mean, but for me, I did go through some emotional stuff. I did go through some powerful realizations that is bittersweet. Okay, I did have a lot of triggers come up, walking around here kind of pissed off and had to ground myself. But all in all, it's for the good, the highest good of everybody. It's going to benefit everybody if you surrender to these energies and go with the flow. Because some people will fight it, man. They're like, oh, fuck that. I'm going to hang on to who I need to hang on. I'm just going to stay here. But you know what? Sometimes you don't have a choice. You know? Oh, look who decided to come out. Here's the page. So we have the whole family here. We have the Queen, the King, the Knight, and the Page of Wands. Okay, and it's coming out with the Two of Wands, making a decision to move forward, leaving what needs to be left behind, and it's coming out underneath the Chariot, like moving on. Okay, that's double moving on, moving forward. And the Page means new beginnings, new endeavors, totally new actions, you know, because Wands is actions. Okay, new beginning, new. A lot of shit is purging. A lot of shit is going to be left behind. Save what you can save and leave what you can't. All right, so let's close this out because I've been rambling. Full moon in Pisces energy. Eight of Cups. There's the fucking moon just chilling, okay? This is definitely, we're talking about the moon and the Cups energy, Pisces energy, water energy, moving away from what no longer is beneficial to you in your growth, on your path, emotionally for you. Just walk away because there's a new path. I love seeing this card because it's a path. A new path is opening up. Just make the decision to move forward because a path, newness is coming. There's a path there that's going to be illuminated that you didn't see before. Once you make the decision and have the courage to move forward and cut what that needs to be cut, then you will be able to see. Because sometimes we hang on to things because we're fearing the unknown. We're fearing the newness. We're fearing leaving shit behind and going to uncharted territory. That's why you need to have strength and have faith. Because you will see the path and will open up when you just fucking make the decision to fucking walk away. Okay? Spirit is definitely in the house. Look what's under the freaking deck. The Emperor. Okay? The counterpart to the Empress. Emperor and Empress. Okay? This is about fulfilling your fucking destiny. What you gonna be the starting of the rest of your life. Okay? This is a serious fucking full moon. I don't believe this is just a normal freaking full moon. Oh, okay. The ebb and flow of life. Like, this is really a big change for a lot of people. Okay? Especially in terms of relationships with other people. Okay? I mean, under this full moon, this energy, you might realize who the hell your real counterpart is. This is a fucking ultimate match. The Emperor and the Empress fucking came out. Okay? Then you have the whole family of wands. Okay? Queen, King, Knight, and fucking Page of Wands. So a lot of action going on. A lot of movement forward and cutting off and making a decision and moving. Action, action, action. Wands, wands. Manifesting. Okay? Harness this energy. Go with it. Don't fight it. This is my leftovers. You got your leftovers. Okay, let's do some oracle cards. And I feel like being all fancy and pulling one card from my top 3 favorite oracle cards. That's why I haven't packed these up, because they're my favorite. So we're going to start with the vintage. Where's the cover? It's kind of creepy in a way. Like, you know how it's just kind of like, but, you know, I like the vintage look to it anyways. So let's pull one card from this deck for the full moon in Pisces energy. Gentleness. This gentleness is definitely like an emotional card. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others, okay? We don't need to like lash out. If you gotta separate and move on from people, like you gotta cut them off, you know, do it gently. Don't go, fuck you, bitch. I mean, you might want to do it, and you probably did it, but, you know, try your best to be like, look, this shit ain't working out for either of us. Okay? And let's be cool. Let's part ways peacefully and graciously. Okay? This is like a bride. She got her bouquet. Feminine energy. Maybe somebody's gonna freaking realize they're gonna propose, or they're gonna get married, or this is the beginning of a realization to catapult, or the catalyst for a marriage between their counterpart. Because this freaking moon screams relationships, man. Not just romance, but, you know, family and stuff. And I just happen to wanting to look at the bottom of the deck, and it's peace. Go about the separation or rebuilding your family foundations in peace. And you know how there's a lamb? Be gentle. Okay? And it's a mother and child. Since Cancer is foundation of the home, because the moon card, you know, is also associated with Cancer, and Cancer is water energy. Maybe a lot of people's relationships with their mothers will evolve, or some realizations and healing with their relationship with their mothers. I really feel that too. Because your mother's your root. That's the first motherfucking person you bound with.
Let's go.
In the womb, and after you're born, after you're expelled from your mother's womb, you latch onto her breast, or at least attempt. She's usually the first person to hold you. Do you know what I mean? I just got a trigger from this. Not a relationship with my mother, because the person that I did lose a few weeks ago was my mother. But also, when I said the first person that you usually to hold you is your mother, like, I didn't really get to hold my son because I had a C-section right when he came out. But I don't know, that caused a trigger. Like, that's why I was staring out in space, because that's a really painful memory I had from when I gave birth for my son, because the doctor was just an asshole. And I feel like I feel like I didn't need to have a cesarean, but whatever, that's story time for another time. But people need to be healing, and usually the home starts with the mother, and Cancer is mother. Cancer, because it's your home, it's your foundations. Okay, next oracle deck, because I'm feeling fancy. Oh my gosh, are we gonna take all this? Okay, we're gonna take, because this is a mini freaking story here with this oracle. So we got to the sea, which is water energy. It means going with the flow, okay, of things. Don't fight things. Don't fight change. Go with the freaking flow, okay? That's the meaning of this card. And ironically, time to go came out with it. A lot of people are hanging on to relationships and shit that they need to get rid of. Go with the flow. Don't fight it. If you gotta leave it behind, leave it behind. If people are leaving you, let them leave. Okay? Go with the flow. Don't freaking fight it. Then you have loyal heart. Okay? The people that are supposed to be in your life will be in your life. Okay? And there's a message to this. People don't want to, some people are trying to hang on to shit and they don't want to leave because they feel like they're not being loyal. Okay? And they hang on to relationships and situations that are very bad for them because they think they're being loyal. Okay? That's something you have to get over. You know what I mean? You might be being loyal to the wrong people. And also, in this full moon, like with all these realizations and shit coming up to the surface, you're going to realize certain people weren't really loyal to you to begin with, and it's fucking time to go. Sorry, I had to say that, but... At the bottom of the deck, happy. This is going to turn out right once you go with the flow and you don't fight it. You know? Oh my gosh. Okay. A card. I picked up the deck and this is happy, but there was another card underneath it. And it says community. So your tribe, people around you who's supportive, happy. So people around you that's going to keep you in this vibration. Happy. You got to let go of people. I think there's a lot of purging going on, okay? You got to let go. Move on. Time to go. Go with flow. Don't fight it. And sacred destiny over here. Because I'm feeling fancy. Hopefully one card comes out because, man, purity. You gotta declutter your life, people, places, things, so you can see clearly, so you can move forward more efficiently. Pure as white as snow. It's a white wolf. And then you see these trees with the snow on it. I don't know if you've ever been to a place where it looks like that and where it's snowing like that and there's like no buildings, like you're in the middle of the woods. It's fucking quiet. Dead silence. Like the silence is literally deafening. You don't hear no cars, no sound pollution. Absolute pure nature of the snow. And the snow insulates sound. Hey, stop. I'll be with you in just a moment, okay? I'm almost done. Gateway at the bottom of the deck. The definition of this card is this is definitely portal. A gateway to fucking new beginnings, okay? Walking away from shit on a new path. Making decisions to move forward. Gateway, okay? Newness for a lot of people, okay? Life-changing shit happening. That's your full moon in Pisces reading. Thanks for hanging out. If you vibe, hit like, subscribe, visit my IG, email me. Happy full moon.